Hey everybody, it's me, Sean. Welcome back to Mashinky, and let's find out what's going on with these little errors here. I don't think those are actually relevant. We're gonna close that one down, and this one here also not relevant. Great. There has been an update to the game. I didn't look and see what the update involves, so I am not sure what has changed in the meantime, but we're gonna just continue the game as if nothing has happened and assume that everything is going to work out all right in the end. So, delivering some, I hear that scratchy, shushy noise is still going on quite a bit in the background. Kind of used to it, so I'm trying to not, like, it doesn't necessarily really bother me. So you do have to have a combined 3 to 5. What an interesting ratio that is for that. But we are producing steel now, so I'm going to want to build a steel train here in a minute, which will deliver it to the tool factory. And it looks like we're doing a good job of bringing in plenty of materials. Now, train 11, yep, this is a busy station, so I could see why train 11 would be trapped in there. Might be worth our while to redo. This whole thing is just a mess. We really have too many trains set up on this one. I don't get why train 11 goes into the depot in order to turn around. Train 9, why are you going that direction? Doesn't even make sense. Why would it have been stopped at a signal in the first place? There's really no reason for it to have been stopped there. I mean, I could see why it would stop there briefly, for sure. But not for a long time. And it has not been stopped at a signal for a long time. That time for sure. Alright, there's train 11. Seems to be making its way down the track the way you would expect it to. Alright. And train 10 is not quite keeping up with the production of this forest over here. So I think I will add in another, well, dang it. Problem with adding in another, I would have to redo this whole area here if I wanted to add in another lumber train delivering to the sawmill, because the sawmill is really crowded, and I mean I probably should try to redo that whole thing anyways. The real problem is just how uneven all this land is. Now I have a ton of cash, so I really could afford to go through and just level all of this land in order to redo the connections here. Basically tidy up where this connects up with this track right in here. This intersection seems to be working just fine. So, you know, I think I might actually go ahead and do that right here. And I'm gonna put a cut in while I do that. Okay, I am back, and boy, did I do a lot of construction through here, but hopefully this will be adequate for our trains to get through. I'm a little concerned that these passing areas here are a little too short. I don't know what else I could have done, though. So we're going to see how they go. I did move this. This used to connect in over here somewhere, and I pushed it down here to make a little more room through here so trains don't get too jammed up. And of course, I doubled up this station because that was one of the priorities that we needed to worry about. So I'm going to give it a minute to make sure these trains get through, and if they do, I will double up on this line so we can pull more trains out of here. And I'm definitely going to put in a second train on this, whatever this train 11 is. I'm going to put in a second train for that because we definitely need to get more timber delivered out of this area here. So let's just keep an eye on this intersection and see how it goes, and see if the trains don't get too jammed up in here. I feel like they're going to to go pretty well. We might run into a little bit of trouble because I have some of these trains set to be 6 cars long, where we can see right here that is causing us a little bit of trouble because this train is still considered to be within that block, and it looks like this train is still considered to be within this block. So that definitely does create a log jam there. Dang, that's not good. So, I mean, that basically means that I would have to reduce every train down to 5 cars. I don't really know any way that I can make those blocks larger. And I don't think I can put, any signals, like, would that make any difference? Nope, that doesn't make any difference at all. So, well, phooey. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how I could make this intersection. Maybe if I put a signal there, that at least will allow this train to move through. Clear up the signaling a little bit through here. That might be enough to keep it running clear. Of course, it could always end up introducing another place for the traffic to get jammed up. But that's, you know, I actually really enjoy the challenge involved in having having to deal with these signals and stuff like that. It's a lot of fun for me. And it seems like having that signal there might clear this up if a train gets stopped at this one. So I'm not going to panic about it too much. What I am going to do is I'm going to add in another train here. So I'm going to put in one of those guys, and I'm going to put 5 of those on there. I'm not going to go with 6 at this time though. So hopefully that'll make it a little smoother getting in and out of that station. Probably going to have to double up on this station as well, but at least this station is one that we can easily double up on because I can just push this back and extend it out this way. Yeah, I mean, even if there was a hill there, I could just tear the hill down. It's pretty easy to tear that hill down. We are almost to our almost to meeting this one, so that's pretty great. I like that. And it looks like, do we have enough to advance to the next stage? No, because we would have to have 100 steel. So I'm not really sure what that little sound effect meant. I thought that typically meant that there was a mission complete, but it doesn't, like, definitely not a mission complete right now. So, you know, one thing that we should have down here is a signal. Signal like right there. Gonna just move that one a little closer. It doesn't really matter, but probably a good idea to have your signals as close as you can to the junction, so then when a train stops, it can get moving again pretty quickly. Once this area clears out, I'm going to go ahead and double up our station here at the Toolworks, and then I'll just pause it and double it up real quick. Oh, here comes our second train. Pause it. Alright. So, can I remove? I can remove that. Great. Alright. So, let's see. We're going to have... I might have to remove 1, 2, 3, 4. Doesn't really matter how many I have to remove as long as I keep the station within the catchment area. Looks like that'll work though, like that. You come out straight like that. We have a straight line there. And actually we don't need to cross over, do we? Oh yeah, we do. Or do I? You know, I don't really need to, because this one can come in here and go over like that, and this one can come out like that. So having that little crossover doesn't actually accomplish anything. So I'm going to have it be like that. There we go, and now that train should be able to make its way into the station, and I'm going to put another one, double up that station there. So we should be able to get more trains through there as well, and the whole point of that was to be able to start exporting steel from this station here. So we're going to build a train on this one, and it's going to be this, and we're going to do wagons first, of course. Steel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and your orders are going to be to go from here down to, hopefully it can pathfind its way down here. Now this will be interesting to see how well this does. Yep, you are stuck at a signal, that's for sure. And we're still delivering too much coal and not enough iron. Just a bummer. Don't really know how we could increase our iron. I mean, I guess maybe put in another train. All right, let's double up on this particular train right here. Oh, why couldn't you just all become one train there, buddy? All right, so I wonder if I could do this. Order. Nope. That's worth a shot. Ah, but what I can do is click on that to focus on that station, huh? So I can sort of do it. Cool. Okay, now let's keep an eye on this train here. It has got a huge double track for basically 2 trains to run on. But, you know, we have I mean, pretty close to effectively unlimited funds. I suppose eventually we might spend our way. Oh. Some sort of traffic jam going on down here. And it looks like it is jamming things up. Now, why is this train not able to go through that intersection? There is no reason for that train to not be able to go through that intersection. So you just skip your signal, buddy. And I don't know why that signal would have been red like that. So I think that might be, now see, same thing here. So sometimes we get these signals where, why is this block considered in use? Is it because of where I have this signal? Like that this block would be considered. That stuff can be a little confusing. I don't know why this one was red earlier though. But I might have put too many trains going on these lines here for the game to be able to handle it. Like this is looking like a backup disaster waiting to happen here. Because we have a ton of trains delivering to this factory here. I don't know. I mean, it seems like it's going through pretty smoothly. For now. Yep, see. Well, no, that'll clear out. Okay. Ah, but this train seems to be kind of stuck there. Why does this train get stuck here? All the signals seem to be right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move the signal up a spot. And I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that one. And we'll see if that will clear it up. There we go. And these ones seem to be going just fine. Oh boy, that was a close call. They almost clipped each other there. That would have been bad. All right, well, and this intersection hasn't proven to be a disaster. Trains seem to be working their way through there fairly well. Oh, here we've got a new mission. Connect Birmingham with South Lancashire. Which one of these is South Lancashire? South Lancashire and Birmingham. It's a pretty easy connection, I suppose. I don't know why that's so essential. Let's collect all our rewards first, though. Alright, we're going to collect our reward from that. It would be lucrative to get involved in the supply of iron ingots. I'm in contact with the foundry owner. We'll make an offer and see. I think it's another good opportunity to make some money. Okay. Oh, I thought it would jump to the other mission, but I guess not. Alright, logs processing. Deliver 200 logs in a year. Got it. Great, okay. Deliver 100 units of iron to any tool works. Okay, well, we're definitely on top of that. That won't take long. Connect 2 cities. Buy new locomotive. Deliver 100 units of iron. Still working on this one. Cool. We can handle all of that. Alright, so I guess we'll connect up these cities. It seems a little silly. Like, I want to connect Walsall for sure. I mean, if we're going to. There's the incentive to connect these 2 towns, honestly, is not all that strong, considering that, well, first off, we got all these hills in the way. It's going to make it really difficult to connect these 2 towns. But I would like to get the mail service going. It's weird. Mail service seems to self-perpetuate. I don't know. But let's just do 3, 4, 5. Let's just do this town to this town just to complete the mission and see. Maybe we'll get some sort of cool reward or something. Pretty little town over here. There we go. But that'll be a straightforward. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. This is what I wanted to do. What was this? Be a pretty straightforward connection here. Now, there's a hill. Oh, you know what I could do? I could do a tunnel. I haven't done any tunnels yet. Wow, that's really expensive, though. It seems like it would be cheaper to just tear the land down. It cost me 123 to build that tunnel, and that's only for one car to get through. If I were to do this, yeah, that only cost me 89, 128. And I can get both lines through like that. So definitely cheaper than building a tunnel. Although I guess if the hill was taller, maybe it would be more expensive. And I'm gonna have to shift this over here anyways to get around that town. I'm gonna leave some room in case I want to try to somehow connect up to this town eventually. So we have our station over here. We're just gonna come straight out like that. And then I will connect you 2 up right there. Beautiful. Oh, so close. There we go. Oh, come on now. There we go. That's beautiful. Great. Alright, train 14 has been stopped at a signal for a long time. Oh no! How did that happen? Why? Yeah. That is why I wouldn't want to have... Why I wouldn't want to have that. Now what's going to happen? Yep, he's not going to be able to get down. You can go through that signal. There you go. So... What I would want to have is like a passing lane directly connecting up to this. Or I guess just like respond every time that happens. Seems like that might be a little easier. So we definitely are starting to see a little bit of the problem that the scale can cause in this game. Because everything, like these squares are just too big. And like something about the scale just needs to change if we want this to run, you know, with any sort of capacity. Don't get me wrong, this game is really fun, and I'm having a great time with it. But, you know, those kind of headaches are going to prevent it from being a true, you know, Transport Tycoon successor, because, or even a successor to Transport Fever or something, you know, because those are the sort of things that we want to be able to do as part of our train network. We want to be able to build cool connections like that. All right, that should be enough. We're gonna have you run from there to there. Very good. Start. And I'll put a second train on that line as well, even though it probably... Well, are we going to need it? Really? How many passengers do we have in here? And we have quite a few passengers in here, but if I want to set up a little line going up here to Walsall, then I will not need a second train going to that other town. And this doesn't even have the waiting room extension. If I put that on here, we will get plenty of passengers. But mostly what we're getting right now is the mail. Jeez Louise. Alright, well, it's going to be a while before we can own that GS2. That's not even part of the current age. That's the next level. That was a weird little noise. Alright, let's follow this train as it makes its way back. Those hills are really not obvious when you come into this view mode. Uh-oh. Looks like some traffic jams going on here. But they might be working their way out. They are. 6. Yep. Alright, traffic got a little heavy in here, but it worked its way through. Now, I see, that one's trying to get out, and it can't because all these other trains were blocking the way out. I don't really understand why they were blocking the way out. Maybe we have too many trains going into this station, and they just lined up all the way back. But it looks like they made their way through pretty well. All right, train 9's gonna make it in there. Okay, so our traffic jam averted. And look at this, we actually can afford to go to the next age if we want to. 200, 200, and 100. What a great way to end the episode, you guys. There we go. So, uh-oh. End of early access version. You've reached the end of early access version of Mashinky. The final game will include 7 eras from Steam Age to the Future, 16 different cargo types, 25 railway engines. I see. Please keep in mind this is an alpha build. Well, I mean, we still get to keep playing, so it's not like the game is over. I will say that's a little disappointing that only 2 eras are in. I did expect more than that, I'll be honest with you. Especially since one of the missions involves getting this train, which apparently doesn't exist yet. So how would I complete that mission? Let's that's a little... Oh, what's this? You can put an extension on the depot? Faster steam locomotives. Oh, okay. So maybe that's how you get that other engine. I mean, we're going to continue playing, so the series isn't over, that's for sure. But like I said, a little disappointing, kind of disappointing end to our episode here. But if you are having a good time watching, you know what to do. Click that like button and leave me a comment in the comment section. I always want to hear what you guys have to say. I hope you're having fun. I'm having fun. Surprising end or not, I'm still enjoying this game quite a bit, and we have plenty more room to build. I could try to get some more trains running on these lines if I really want to crowd things up. But like I have this whole section here, so I could try to run them. I don't know where I would try to run them to. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. I will return again real soon with next episode, and I'll see you then. Bye!